Greetings to the YouTube family. I am Smriti Pandey, the College Vice Captain of St. Joseph's College, NAINITAL, and I am the reporter of you all for this reporting session of all the delegates, executive board members, teachers and all the supporting staff who are helping us in the second edition of SJC MUN. So today we will be interviewing all the delegates and asking them their experience in the second edition of SJC MUN till now. We will also be interviewing the executive board members to share that what are the things they expect from the delegates of various committees. Also, we will be asking the feedback of the teachers that have been supporting the students. And I feel extremely happy to share this piece of information with you all that more than 260 delegates have been participating all across India in this second edition of SJC MUN. And in future there will be more such events, so you may participate in those events. Thank you. Today I am interviewing the most enthusiastic person I have met till now. Yes, he is no other than our principal, Brother Hector Pinto. Good afternoon, brother.
Good afternoon, Smriti.
Brother, so the first question that I want to ask you is that last year also St. Joseph's had organized the MUN. So this year, what are the additional things that the delegates across the India will be witnessing in this MUN?
First of all, we had the first edition last year. We didn't have much time to prepare. Because of the students' interest and especially the teacher in charge, Mrs. Nagpal's request, we organized MUN in the month of November, just after the Diwali holidays. And many could not participate because they had already made plans. Getting tickets was difficult. In spite of that, we had over 200 delegates from all over, from Alwani and Rudrapur and Nainital. But this year we were more prepared, and since we had Easter holidays, we had one month's classes, and our students had also had experience of organizing the first edition of MUN. So first of all, we were prepared. Second, the weather was very, very beautiful, the right time for the delegates from the plains to come. Last year we had in November, it was quite cold. And third, we learned a lot of things from our mistakes last year. So we had evaluation and we planned it last year only. I said we must have it in the beginning of the year. And this year, I think we had over 280 delegates. That's a very big number. And I want to thank actually Mrs. Nagpal and all the office bearers of second edition of MUN, and also you and Shivam Adhikari, who have been very, very supportive. Even though you are finishing this year, you made time. So, and I think so far the MUN program is going on very, very well.
Yes. Thank you, brother. Brother, my next question is that the people who are coming to SEM, they are going all through the campus and everyone is praising our campus. But the people who have not yet come to SEM, so is there anything that you would like to tell them about our school?
Okay. I've been interacting with many teachers and the students. We learn from each other. Each school has something to offer. Whenever I go to other school, I learn many things from those schools, whether it's discipline, activities. There's no end to learning. We always learn. Every day I learn, and I think every teacher, every student learns here. And our campus is open to all. Okay, there's, as Christian brothers, you know, this campus is for everybody, and we would like the students to participate. When I was a student, I did not get many opportunities nor any facilities. I studied in a simple government-aided school. So I feel very, very happy when the students of other schools come and make use of our campus. We are lucky to have a lot of facilities, and I would like the students of other schools to make use of our facilities. We have opened up our cricket practice pitches to the students of other schools. I've also permitted, we are permitted to make use of Astro Pathashala lab or our telescopes. We have invited the students of the school to come here and get maximum of the facilities that we provide. Okay, and yes, and we have a beautiful campus. We are very, very lucky. It's a picnic spot. It's not only a picnic spot, you can learn many things from here.
Brother, my last question would be that many students could not do their delegation this time. So, would you like to say them, give them any message like for participating next year?
Yes, I'm also quite new to MUN, and some could not have joined is because or did not join because of the fear. What is MUN? Will we be able to participate? Some of them have been very nervous. And second, yesterday was Easter Sunday, so it was very difficult for some delegates to come because it's a big festival for the Christian, especially for the Christian schools. For the logistic reason, we had it yesterday and today. We didn't want to miss classes, and our dormitories were free, and we could provide accommodation to few students of outside NAINITAL. So I invite next year. Participation is more thing. This is not a competition. MUN is not a competition. MUN is not about winning prizes. MUN is an experience. It is a process. And I saw like the delegates of various schools mixing with each other. There's no competition. And I hope that some of these delegates will be the part of UNO, UNICEF, and also the future IAS, IPS, IFS officers. This is a we don't want. Everyone is a citizen. It's not citizen. Today's youth is a citizen of India, not the future citizen. They also pay taxes. Okay, so this will be a learning experience. So I invite those delegates who couldn't make it today. Come next year, and we will welcome you.
Thank you, brother. Brother, on behalf of all the delegates participating in the second edition of SJC MUN, I take this opportunity to thank you personally for organizing such an MUN, because as everyone says that we are the future leaders. So this MUN helps us.
We are not the future leaders, present leaders.
Yeah.
The leadership comes here.
Yes. So as it is said, so on behalf of everyone, I would like to thank you, and we hope that we see more such events happening in future.
Yes, definitely. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you. With us, we have Shri Nagpal, who is the Chief Advisor of the SJC MUN. He has studied from St. Joseph's and he did his college from UPES Dehradun, and now is working as a researcher. So Shri, we would like to know that you have organized this MUN last year also and this year also. So what improvement and what new things people will receive and will learn in this MUN?
So basically the basic idea was to try to give a good medium for the platform so that students can have a good debate. So at first it was very new to me as well, plus it was very difficult for me like how to make my own team.
Yeah.
So at first point of time we had Shivam Adhikari who was working as the Secretary General and he was quite good. So at that point of time we faced many challenges, plus we wanted to organize it in a very small time, so that was the biggest challenge for us. But yeah, since we already had some build contacts last time, so it was much easier. Plus we had some good feedbacks last time, so we have tried to improve it as well. So this time if you can see the decoration part, it is quite different from compared to last year. Plus even we have much better topics for the debates as well, because last time it was on the very small scale, we only had 180 delegates, but this time we have roughly around 265. So basically we have tried to cover almost every school that we can, so that we can have a variety of delegates as well and they can have a good debate. That was the first thing. Second thing about the quality of the debates, so we have like the judges from across India as well. So most of them are from the Chandigarh and Dehradun. So they were my colleagues as well. So when I used to do the MUNs with them, so they were the good people around them who have motivated us a lot. So maybe I believe that the debates are going much better as compared to last year. And I hope that we organize the same event next time as well.
Thank you, Shreya, for your words and the information that you shared with everyone watching this video. And we also wish the same, that next year also we see the same MUN, but with something different. Thank you so much. Here we have with us the Secretary General of SJC MUN, Maulik Sanwal, and the Deputy Secretary General of SJC MUN, Arush Tripathi. So Maulik, my first question to you would be that last year also MUN was conducted in SEM. So what are the new things that the delegates and the people who are coming all across the India will get an addition from the last year?
A very good afternoon. So there are several things that we have introduced this year which were not last year. Like if we take an example, there are new committees that have been added, like the Ecofin committee. There are several new committees that have been added. Also, there are multiple changes in the agendas. This year we tried to introduce agendas that were much more debatable than the last agendas. We got agendas that we basically can get the representation better of the countries as well as the UN. Okay, so that is what we try to give a best into. Also, this year we introduced many things, like we improved the decorations very much from the last year. We tried to get the management better. Also, we did a lot on getting the dates to be on days which are not the school days. Okay, we tried to get the school empty and several things like that.
Thank you so much, Maulik, for sharing this information. Now I would like to ask Arush as last year you were the delegate. So first of all, would you like to give some piece of advice to the delegates who do MUNs?
My first advice will be that for a delegate, the most important thing is doing research.
Yeah.
It should be diverse and extensive. Like even if you take one point for your country's agenda, you need to have that capability to extend that point, right? So I would only say that for a delegate, research is the most important thing, and rest all is like speaking skills and all. So that comes after doing much and more MUNs.
Okay, so my second question is that as you are the Deputy Secretary General of the SJC MUN, so how has your experience been so far with the delegates and how are you dealing with them?
Like my experience with the delegates was pretty much good. Like I had a conversation with all the delegates online in the training sessions and all. That was fantastic. Delegates were keen to participate in the event. So that was all.
Okay. Thank you so much both of you for sharing this piece of information with everyone viewing this video. Thank you. Hi, this is Smriti Pandey, the College Vice Captain of St. Joseph's College, NAINITAL. So first of all, I would like to know both of your names.
My name is Kushagra and my name is Ritin Nasir.
Okay, so you are the executive boards of which committee? Please may I know that?
I am the executive board. I am the chairperson of UNGA and I am for UNGA DISEC.
Okay, so my question to you is that what are the things that you are expecting from the delegates in the committee? Like in UNGA, DISEC and in Ecofin, you might be expecting certain things from the delegates. So please may I know that?
Yeah, so apart from like just the basic MUN research, because it's a committee that's more economic and finances related, I would expect them to know a bit, let's say, about the global economic situation. So let's say how the Chinese is supplying the global market, and maybe about just general terms of economics, like supply and demand and how the world works in economies. That's just something basic that helps them get fuel their research and be more creative in committee. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Thank you so much. And you?
What I am mostly looking for is like analysis based skills and especially understanding the international relation vendetta in a way. Reason being, in a committee like ours, there's a very clear answer, right? Our agenda is based on the China-Taiwan conflict. The proper answer on a conventional moral level is very simple. End the conflict, Taiwan should get independence, XYZ. But when we talk about why our country is not opposing Taiwan very strictly or China very strictly, reason being because China holds a great superpower in the international paradigm. That's the reason. What I want the delegates to understand is why do countries react the way that they do. Understand why their countries hold that very stance. Because even us as citizens in India, we need to understand why our country takes some measures. Because there is an underlying reasons to a lot of things that a country does. And that is what I want. Most of these things usually require analysis rather than research. Right? You need a good research to understand your country's perspective, but understanding a basic analysis and understanding the reasons and root cause behind these measures is what I am looking for.
Thank you so much both of you, because I am also a MUNer, so I am going to take these advices for sure. Thank you so much. It was nice interacting with you.
Our pleasure.
Thank you so much. Hi everyone, this is Smriti Pandey, the College Vice Captain of St. Joseph's College, NAINITAL. So first of all, I would like to know your name.
Shivam Cycle.
Okay, and which committee are you chairing?
Ecofin.
Okay, so first of all, I would like to know that how your experience in the SJC MUN has been so far.
It was awesome. Many of the delegates are beginners,
Yeah.
so we explained to them how the ROPs and the MUNs work. and they are doing pretty awesome job for a beginner, right?
Yeah.
And we, the executive, me, Kushagra, we were very much impressed by the performance.
Yeah.
Now we are working on solutions to fix the basically supply chain issues and the problems faced by developing countries with the economic crises which are being seen across the world, like in Pakistan, Sri Lanka. So it was a pretty awesome experience.
Thank you so much. I hope the delegates take your advice and do great in the rest of their MUNs. It was nice interacting with you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, this is Smriti Pandey, the college vice captain of St. Joseph's College, Nainital. First of all, I would like to know your name.
My name is Hitanshi Arora.
Okay, and which is the committee that you're heading, and how is the committee going on till now?
So I am chairing United Nations Commission on Status of Women, and as per day 1, when I say the committee was very fluent as per my expectations. Coming on to day 2, we just have completed 1 moderate caucus, so we are going to proceed further with solution and then documentation. It's going on a very smooth pace.
Okay, so ma'am, please may I know that what are the things that you are expecting from the delegates, and is there any feedback that you want to give to the St. Joseph's faculty that they can improve, or any scope of improvement or anything?
When I say it coming to delegates, most of them are first timers. So they are doing their best. And what I expect them, I already told them in the background guide when I gave them the questions, to frame moderate caucus in such a way wherein more political issues can be discussed. And when coming into your school, it's perfect, the best, and I'm very thankful and grateful they invited me for the same.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your kind words, and it was nice interacting with you. Thank you so much. Hi, this is Smriti Pandey, the Vice College Captain of St. Joseph's College, Nainital. So first of all, I would like to know your name.
My name is Satya.
Okay. So please, could you tell us that which committee are you chairing?
I was a moderator for All India Political Parties.
Okay. So my next question to you is that what are the things that you are expecting from the delegates in their GSL, and what are the things that you want the delegates should come out in their whole of the MUN journey?
So I have been here before as well in the last October, I think.
Yeah.
So I was expecting a very nice heavy with first timers, but still a very good researched committee, which I found missing on the first day a bit, but on the second day things are much better right now. And the debate level I was expecting, I got that only, or maybe a little at par. But yeah, the best thing I can point out about SJC MN's delegates is that even after the first being first timers or beginners, the amount of confidence they have, the amount of preparation which they do, and then let it in the committee, enter the committee with such confidence and such good research on their backs. So that is really commendable.
Thank you so much. My last question to you would be that what are the things that you liked about the MUN a lot? Like you've come to St. Joseph's, what you liked about our campus, and the second one would be that what are the things that we can improve, or you want to give us some feedback?
About the campus, as I mentioned last year as well, in the closing ceremony, this is one of the, I think, the most beautiful conferences we can attend in throughout the world. There were conferences famous for being very, sport-like and good for their views and everything in France and places like that. But when we come to Nainital for doing such conferences where people have come from all around, it's a very humbling and very, very nice experience. And something which can be, changed and bettered with time, as you asked, is that the debating level can go high. We can, if we can get much, better participation from other schools, especially not around. From cities like Dehradun, as we have also, like we have people from Gujarat coming in, Delhi coming in. So more of that, and then we can, increase the debating levels. That is that.
Thank you so much. It was nice interacting with you. Thank you. We have with us Krishiv, who is heading the IP committee. So Krishiv, we would like to know that how is your committee going on, and what is the thing that you are expecting from the delegates?
See, IP has always been the core of the entire MUN. We have been considering all the committees. We look after each and every committee. We have our roots in every committee, so we know what's going on where. other EBs don't know what's happening in the next room, but we know what is happening in the sec room, what's happening in AIPPM and other committees. And yes, overall we are expecting a very nice newsletter from the IP delegates, and the articles have been very spicy, and I hope the press conference also goes well in the next few sessions.
Thank you so much. It was nice interacting with you. Good morning, sir. Myself Smriti Pandey, and I'm the Vice College Captain of St. Joseph's. So today I'm interviewing you for how are you feeling coming to SEM and attending this MUN?
Well, first and foremost, thank you so very much for having us. This is my second time to attend this St. Joseph College MUN. It has been a great time here. The hospitality, generosity, and the way children have been doing so greatly. It's all initiated by the kids. So it is always good to be here.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words, and I hope that next year also you come and we meet again, and it was nice interacting with you.
Certainly, thank you so very much. All the very best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am. This is Smriti Pandey, the College Vice Captain of St. Joseph's College, Nainital. Ma'am, first of all, I would like to know your name and from which school have you come?
Okay, I'm Preeti Pandey and I'm representing Drashan International School, Haldwani.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, now I would like to know that you've come to the MUN and yesterday was the first day and today is the second day, right? So, how your experience in SEM and especially in the MUN has been?
Okay, first of all, thank you for the opportunity, and we are really liking the environment here. The students, the volunteers are very supportive, especially Brother Pinto, he is very supportive, and apart from the, I would really give the special thanks to Mrs. Nagpal and Shrey Nagpal, the deviser, who has been doing amazing with the work. The students, the committees are doing really nice, and the way you guys are doing is very formal, United Nations wala look, and the best committee we found is AIPPM. We really enjoy that committee, and yeah, we're doing good, and the food and everything is very nice here.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your kind words. And ma'am, would you like to give us some feedback or something that we can, do more?
Okay, so everything is good, but there are certain things. For example, we went to the committees, we were there for almost 30-35 minutes. We saw the committees were bit of casual, like few of the committees were bit of casual, and they were giving acknowledgement to only few of the countries, not every of the country. And we also found that there were certain MUNers who pehle bhi yahan participate kar chuke hain, and they have been giving more chances than other students, other representatives, other delegates, and the food and everything is good. Yeah, everything is fine. Thank you.
So, ma'am, one thing is there that the recognition one part which is happening in the committees, it is not first of all done by the school.
Yeah.
The executive board members are doing this, and in our school, and I guess in every MUN, but in SEM MUN it is always there that the secretariat members will go to each and every committee when the EBs won't be allowed to stay there, and the members would be asked to give the honest feedback. So at that time they will give the feedbacks about the secretariat members, and if they did not get the chance or they were not recognized, so that thing will be taken in count, and they will the delegates will be asked that rate your EBs and the support and everything that they give to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was nice interacting.
Yeah, have a good day.
Thank you. Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning.
Ma'am, this is Smriti Pandey, the College Vice Captain of St. Joseph's College, Nainital. Ma'am, first of all, I would like to know your name and from which school you belong to.
Okay, my name is Charles Smita Tiwari, and I have come here from Drashan International School, Haldwani.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, now my second question would be that yesterday was the first day of MUN and today is the second, right? So, how have your experience till now been in St. Joseph's and in the MUN especially?
Frankly speaking, I have been in many competitions, so because I'm teaching for last 20 years or so. But in MUN, it is for the first time I have just come in MUN, and it is wonderful being here. The way the things were started, the way they are just explaining the things to the students, and we are going in different committees and just interacting and just just seeing the students talking about different issues. That's wonderful, and the students are learning many things, and we too.
Yeah.
So it's I just really thank this St. Joseph for just organizing such a beautiful event, which is enhancing of the children, not only of the children but of the teachers.
Ma'am, as you said that learning has no age. Like the students and the teachers, they can learn forever. So I would like to thank you for your kind words that you said for the MUN that we are organizing and for our school. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hi, this is Smriti Pandey, the college vice captain of St. Joseph's College, Nainital. First of all, I would like to know both of your names.
Purnima.
Siddhant.
Okay, so I heard that you both are the executive board members of UNFCCC committee. So I would like to know that how is the committee going on?
Considering that the committee only has people from 6 to 8 years, the committee is going fantastic. They have researched very well, all of their speeches are research packed, given the chits that they are sending. They have data in them, so I'm really impressed by the delegates.
Okay. And the next question that I would like to ask you is that how are you feeling in Nainital and especially at SEM?
Nainital is generally a very beautiful place and it feels great to be here. All thanks to Mr. Shrey for inviting us and yeah.
Thank you so much. It was nice interacting with both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Smriti Pandey. So delegate, first of all, I would like to know your name and which committee are you in and what is your portfolio?
My name is Smriti Pandey and I'm in UNCSW committee and my portfolio is Pakistan.
Okay, so delegate, my first question to you is that how are you feeling in St. Joseph's and especially in the MUN in your committee?
I'm feeling really great to attend this session as I'm learning a lot of new things and which is really an inspiring moment.
Okay, so at last I would just wish you all the best and thank you so much. It was nice interacting with you. Hello everyone, this is Smriti Pandey, college vice captain of St. Joseph's Nainital. Here we have with us Vidushi Khatyar, who studies in St. Mary's Convent College, Nainital, and is the Red House captain. So Vidushi, first of all, I would like to know that you are in which committee and what is your portfolio? I am in CSW and my portfolio is UP. Okay, so nice committee, that is all for you. Now my next question is that how are you feeling in St. Joseph's and how is your MUN experience now?
So this is my second time science and I am extremely like and set for this. First of all, and this time I am feeling confident about my success and the thing is that this is a really nice platform and I thank you for the opportunity. Anyway, thank you so much for the sharing and you all the best.
Hi, this is Smriti Pandey, the college vice captain of St. Joseph's College, Nainital. So with us we have Gunja Bisht, who is from Mohan Lalsha Bal Vidya Mandir. So Gunja, I would like to know that you are in which committee and what is your portfolio?
I'm in Ecofin committee and my portfolio is United.
Okay. So Gunja, my next question to you is that you've come to the MUN in St. Joseph's. So how is your experience till now and what are the new things that you've learned? Because I remember you were last year also. So do you see any changes from last year?
Yeah, there are many changes. Plus, it is more work to say.
honest feedback. So thank you so much Gunja and all the best. Good morning everyone. हमारे साथ हैं मंगल सर जो कि हमें बताएंगे कि उनका MUN में अभी तक का एक्सपीरियंस पूरा कैसा रहा है. सर
हाँ बेटे बहुत अच्छा लगा सारे बच्चे आए यहाँ पर खाना बहुत अच्छा लगा सारे बच्चे बाहर स्कूल में आए इनको खाना बहुत पसंद आया.
थैंक यू सो मच सर. और मंगल सर की स्पेशलिटी ये है कि इन्होंने सारे बच्चों को इतना खाना खिलाएगी. सारे बच्चों ने हमें इतना अच्छा फीडबैक दिया कि खाना बहुत टेस्टी है, हमारी हॉस्पिटैलिटी अच्छी है. तो थैंक यू सो मच सर. थैंक यू.
Religion
this problem is there in XYZ country, that's okay. You won't just go ahead and ask the delegate, what are you doing to solve it? If let's say Argentina talks about India and how India's economy is like disastrous right now, Spain can't ask Argentina what Argentina is doing to help India. Okay, that's not Argentina's prerogative, and that's not something that you would ask in an ECOFIN. Have everybody read the background? Has everybody read the background already? Okay, so if you went through the mandate of the ECOFIN, you'll understand that it's very focused towards economic decisions, right? Our agenda is also very focused towards economic crisis in the
participation rate and ultimately decreasing the debt crisis in the economy and having a efficient debt and effective debt management. And that is by the use of their fiscal policy. Fiscal policy means the government policy. So the government must plan their debt and the funding in the best possible manner to decrease their debt. And if they are also taking the borrowings, so they must utilize in the productive sector. They must have the policies to lower.
One more thing, I want to know, the journalists want to know that what are you doing in these 2 days of the conference? Not about editing the background guides, that was done long before.
Background guides are itself provided by the executive board itself.
What is your role within these 2 days? What are you looking after? And what you feel you could have done better? Or any kind of mistake you want to confess that I went wrong here. If this wouldn't have happened, then the committee could have been better, or anything.
Like for the season, SG and DG were busy in all the work regarding the administration and all, and I was the one who was going in all the committees and looking out like what's happening in all the committees. Even
What did you observe what was going on in every
like the CSW
find like which was common in all?
common thing in
You are saying you are going to all the committees observing, but when that slogans were being mentioned, Jai Shri Ram and everything.
I can say that I wasn't in AIPPM, but I went to all the UN
You
committees.
said all the committees. You cannot exclude a single committee by saying that I was not there in AIPPM.
If that's
That is
what your
your
duty is, then you have to keep up to it.
Exactly.
If it's just to observe what's going on, then you have to keep up to it.
I would like to apologize for that fact, but I went to all the UN committees. That I can say.
It can be said that you are not interested in Indian political motives. That would be right to state that if you don't go in AIPPM because that's the committee which has like more about your country and you're interested in other countries as well. Not a personal thing, but like you like to know about what's going on in other areas.
Like I would love to see India representing its country in international platforms, not just in Lok Sabha and Rajya
So
Sabha.
what was your observation regarding the students who were representing India in the committees?
In most of the committees,
We can stop.
Reason that delegates are allowed to use the internet in the committee. See, from the secretariat side, we totally refuse any internet access, but because the committees were not researched at all, even though we gave them time to research back at their homes, but the delegate weren't researched enough. And as I mentioned previously, that without research a committee cannot go on. So if they have no content to speak, they cannot speak. So that is the reason executive board allowed internet in the committees, because without the internet access in the committees wouldn't have been going so long.
Problems that you encountered while organizing the MUN?
Okay, some of the major problems we encountered were many of
the EVs. There was a main problem.
Many of the schools, we invited many of the schools, and many of the schools responded that they will be registering, but schools were taking.
I would like Malika Adhikari to answer this.
No, sure.
Please.
No. What are the qualities a delegate needs to have? See, the first and the most important quality a delegate needs to have in themselves is the ability to research. Okay, so because if they are not researched, they can't represent themselves. The second most quality that I would say is very essential in a delegate would be the stand to represent himself. Okay, so if a delegate is not able to represent himself or is very shy, then like they won't be able to, even if they have research, they won't be able to like represent themselves in the midst of the committee. So these two are the main qualities that should be in a delegate, and like some delegates are there in the MUN circuit that do not possess these qualities, because most of the people do not possess these qualities. So what an MUN does is like if someone participates in MUNs over and over again, they learn these kind of qualities. So these qualities would be helpful to them in the future.
Okay. And for a month now, we started at the 1st of March. We started on the 1st of March, and we have been sending mails to schools for the invitations and preparing all the documents and decorations and arranging all the things needed for the specific committees for about a month now.
My question is, what would you like to say about the delegates of IP?
Because I was not pretty happy with our efforts because we got less time for the decorations this time and we didn't have our OC team that big. Okay, and secondly, I would like to improve the food quality of the food. Okay, so these are the things from my side. Thank you. Next question.
What was your reaction after listening? What was your reaction after listening the Jai Sri Ram in the AIPPM committee?
Can you please pardon and can you please go a little slow?
What was your reaction after listening the Jai Sri Ram in AIPPM committee?
Not sure, not listen to him. If anyone else, they can comment.
See, we being the sec,
we are not a part of every
yeah.
debate. We are not sure whether we were at that point of time. If we were there sitting in the room and then you have asked that question to us, that would be more relevant.
Yeah.
I think that is happening behind our back. I doubt that I would.
That is a better question to be asked to the executive board rather than the sec.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To do all of these things in such short notice. Yes, we had some drawbacks here. But if talking about on the overall level, it was pretty much good, plus it was more hectic as well, just to manage things at like 1 month. So it was little difficult, but what I have been observing from the 2 days conference, it's pretty much better than before.
Doing those things. Okay, we have already told the executive board that these things are not supposed to be done, and for the things that the delegates are sitting with their friends. The day before the conference, we had set the placards. Okay, and we haven't set them in a pattern that friends are with friends or friends are not with friends. We just set them randomly. Okay, so if some friends are sitting with their friends, it is totally up to the delegates and to the EBs. Okay, so the EBs, if they feel like they are disturbing the conference, then the EBs would definitely make them sit somewhere else.
To add on to Maulik. So basically, I was sitting in AIPPM yesterday, and at one point of time I saw that the delegates were talking among themselves, and the chairpersons were quite strict, and they have suspended the delegate for about like 10 minutes for the conference, and they have interchanged their locations as well.